Hi. It's Brie, it's me. Welcome. Welcome to a weird random video. Not really. I have just had my everything shower and I'm about to sit down and do a personality quiz. One that I have done many times before, but naturally it's been a little while. Having an identity crisis, going through a different stage of life or something, getting older. But yes, welcome to my safe space where I connect with the world in the way that feels good to me. So I'm glad to have you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here too. Yes, I will be doing an Enneagram test. I don't know if anyone knows about them. It's very similar to Myers-Briggs or other personality tests that exist out there in the world. I have found Enneagram to be the most accurate, the most helpful for me, and I would love for you to do it too. I'm going to put a link in the description of the test that I take that I have found most consistent. It is free. You don't have to sign up for anything to get your results. I love it so much. And so yeah, I think let's get into it. I hope you enjoy. Okay. Why am I kissing? It's not the end of the video just yet. So basically I type in eclectic Enneagrams to Google and click on the first link. I've never done the Enneagram test with instinctual variant, but we're doing the Enneagram test 1. It's pretty much 14 pages of questions and you get to choose no, partly or yes. I tend to trust most people. We're gonna go partly. I'm just going to answer and not say we're going to go because I really want you guys to do your own Enneagram test and then let me know what you get. I'm more sensitive than most people. Sometimes the world just seems too harsh. Yes. Success, prestige, recognition really matter to me. No. I often refrain from acting as I'm afraid of being overwhelmed. No. I love to take care of people and I'm good at it. I think yes. I don't like saying I'm good at it, but I do like doing it. And when I'm enjoying something I do, I tend to be okay at it. Plan the next adventure before the current one is finished. No. I am too strict with myself and others. Partly. I don't get depressed easily, if at all. That's not true. No. I want to win the approval of those in authority, sometimes even when I don't really like them. Partly. Even though I don't care about people in authority. I personally don't like them at all, but anyway. I am skeptical, suspicious, and doubtful. Yes? Is it my Enneagram type or is it drama? I don't know. In most close relationships, I give more than I take. I like to think that I am a giver, but I genuinely don't believe I bring more to things than a lot of the amazing people I have in my life, but we'll just go partly. I could say yes, but it's a toxic trait of mine. I'm trying to work on it, so. I don't see a point in wallowing in negative emotions. When I begin to feel anxious, I tend to throw myself into distracting activities. Yes and no. I love a good wallow. I love to wallow. But I'm also a chronic distractor, avoider of really hard things. And sometimes brains can be a scary place to be. But we'll go partly. I am uncomfortable when people want an emotional response from me. No. I'll give you all the emotional responses that you want. It's important to me that I be admired by others, and many people do admire me. It's important to me. I don't think a lot of people admire me, but I have been told by people that I'm close to and people that I love and adore that I'm admirable. I'm an admirable human being. Ooh, that feels weird to say. I could probably use a little more ambition. Partly. I would say yes, but I think over the last couple of years I have strived a little bit more towards my goals, which is really nice. It's hard for me to put my feelings aside even to get a job done. Yes. I would rather feel my feelings than get a job of anything done. I am always aware of what needs to be corrected. Will I correct it? Probably not. Am I aware of it? Yes. I'm pretty domineering. Look, no, I'm not. But if it's for someone else, if I'm standing up for something that is unjust, not right, looking after another person that I care about, or someone that is a bit more vulnerable, we're going to say, is it about me or about others? No, I don't have the energy to be domineering. I don't mind taking a risk. I really like to beat the odds. Partly. I avoid expressing strong emotions. No. Much the opposite. I'm a true romantic. I love romanticness for others. I wouldn't say I'm a romantic person, but I also feel bad asking anyone to care about me or love me or... Anyway, moving on. I'm going to say yes, because even though it is frequently irrational, I sometimes worry whether people are talking about me behind my back. No, if they do, like, whatever, but it's not something that weighs heavily on my mind as much as it used to. And even if they are, then good for them, I guess. No, I don't. No. It's easy for me to accept other people and they seem comfortable around me because I don't judge them. It is absolutely true. I do not judge people unless they're being idiots or nasty, horrible human beings. Then yes, I probably will judge you. I like to think that people are comfortable around me. So I'm going to put yes, because I do accept people. For better or worse, I compare myself to others to assess how I'm doing. Yes. Yes. Personal relationships are by far the most important thing in my life. This is one of those questions where it's like the most important thing in my life. There are a lot of important things. Could it not reword it to be like personal relationships are very, very important in my life? Not the most important. How do we even gauge what is the most important thing in our lives? I can't answer that very well. Partly. Okay. Your happiness and your feelings are your responsibility, not mine. Well, yes, but I also play a role in that, don't I? I'm going to say partly because they are your responsibility, but also we all need to be responsible for not being awful, nasty creatures. I'm saying nasty a lot. I'm more organized than most. I would say partly. I want to say yes, but I feel like I could always be working more on my organizational skills. I'm highly individualistic. I want to be more individualistic. I wouldn't say I'm highly individualistic. I don't need to take it so literally. Yes. I am more loving than most people. I'd say partly. I'm pretty loving, but I've had to learn from others how to hug and say I love you and learn about love languages and how everyone is different. And anyway, rules annoy me. Partly. Sometimes. If they're stupid rules, yes, they do. If they keep everybody safe, then no. Oh, that's why we're saying partly. I am a good networker. I know how to make connections. Partly. I like to think I can strike up a conversation with the right person, but I don't know if I'm good at making connections. I am more formal than most people. Absolutely not. I get bored more easily than most people. I'm always looking for new experiences. No. As an adult, I never find myself saying that I'm bored anymore. If I say that I'm bored, something is wrong because I'm never bored. I'm quite unobtrusive and easy to get along with. I think I'm easy to get along with, partly. I want to observe and think before giving myself away, before I go into action. Yes. While I am a very loyal person, I frequently worry that others are not going to be loyal to me, partly because, you know what? I'm a loyal person, but if you're not loyal to me, then that's your own problem. People are attracted to me because I impress them. I have been told by others people are drawn to me, but I like other people's perception. But I don't know if I impress people. Partly, I often resent it when people are doing a slack job. No one's doing a slack job. We're all doing our best. You're doing your best. I go along with what others want unless I have very strong desire of my own, which I usually don't. Partly. I don't like commitment. Who wants to be locked into something, especially if something... Sorry, I'm like zoning out. It's late. It's 10 p.m. That's late for me, considering I've been awake since like 5 a.m. Excuse me. I'm drinking soda water because I am dehydrated and I want it to be fun. Wow. Back to business. I don't like commitment. Who wants to be locked into something, especially partly because I can see a no and a yes. I'm attuned to anything that might be dangerous and secure. I am security conscious. Another question, is it my Enneagram type or is it the trauma? Partly. I come on pretty strong and some can sometimes intimidate people. I like to think not. Please tell me if I intimidate you. I also want to know, like, people's, like, if they have a polar opposite response to these questions that I do. I find it really fascinating how we're all different and unique. And obviously, like, we have to be different and unique. It's fascinating to me when people will go, I come on pretty strong and I sometimes intimidate people. I'm like, whoa, imagine being like that. I try to get closer to people by being generous with my time and energy. Partly, I want to get closer to people, but I am not very generous with my time and energy. It's limited these days, most days, all days. I am more temperamental than most, but it is because my feelings are so strong. I love my feelings. They're strong little buggers. Nobody likes to be intruded upon, but I hate it. Yes, I do. Don't come knocking at my door randomly. You are not welcome. No. Unless I've had a conversation with you about that, and you are welcome. But I don't like randoms coming over. If I'm not careful, I can get too isolated from others. Yes. I am meticulous and fastidious, even about details that other people find minor. Yes. I am drawn to emotional intensity and not afraid to explore the depths. Absolutely. Can I please explore the depths with you? Please. Can we be pals and explore the depths? I see life as a struggle that I intend to win. I'm not going to win anything, but no. It's important to me to feel as though I belong. I think we all have that sense. I tend to avoid conflict. Yes. Partly. Because I think I have had conflict with people that would be like, no, you love it. When making a decision, I often ask myself which option will yield the maximum enjoyment. No. I'm competitive and ambitious, but I don't think of myself as cutthroat. I don't know how to answer that because I'm not competitive or ambitious, and so I'm not cutthroat. It's like, no. Sometimes I overextend myself in trying to help people. Another question like that. I don't tend to overcommit myself. I have the limited time and energy. Yes. That will go partly because I do overcommit myself. But I do have limited everythings. To deal with the fear I always have, I'm as nice and warm as possible towards everyone. Partly, it would be the worst thing to be seen by others as a loser. No, I'm a big procrastinator. Partly, it's strange, but I think that there is something beautiful about sadness. Yes, I hold a tight rein on my temper. Partly, I don't know what that's trying to say. I don't feel like I have a temper. No one would ever call me selfish. We're gonna go partly because I've had different opinions about both of those things, of either end of the spectrum. I want to be noticed, but that also makes me uncomfortable. Yes. I almost never lose control of myself. No. I am more sentimental than others, yes. Usually I just focus on the positive side of people, as focusing on negative traits or events does not help making relationships more harmonious. Partly. I am constantly on the lookout for things that might go wrong. Partly. I've done this, obviously, as I've said to you many times before, and I can remember answering differently to these questions, and I'll be really interested to see what comes up at the end and how different my results will be. I accumulate lots of knowledge to counteract my lack of self-confidence. Yes. I am good at getting things done. Partly. I like that these are shorter now. I don't let it show, but if I'm with someone who is as unique as I am, I get a bit jealous. Look, I have so many unique, amazingly individualistic friends, and I'm definitely jealous of them, and I hate admitting it. I hate that they are more special than me, but I have learned with age that we are all special in our own way. Most people don't know that I'm actually really sensitive, as I tend to conceal my emotions. No, people know I'm a sensitive beat. I'm not a show-off. In fact, I have probably been too modest. No, this is another one I'm not sure how to answer. It is important to me that I win the respect of others, partly. Others need my assistance much more than I need theirs. No. Previously, I answered yes to that question. Interesting. I am more dramatic than most. Yes, I think so. People see me as a warm and sympathetic person. I think so. I generally appear calm and even tempered, even when I'm under enormous strain. Partly, I actually don't know. I tend not to consider this is not worded correctly. Not to consider asking help from others, even from those I love. No, I'm pretty good at asking for help these days. Life's about give and take, so giving love is the most important thing in my life. The most important thing? Partly. Even if I don't have it all together, at least I'm going to seem as if I have it all together. Partly, I'm not comfortable with self-revelation. No, I'm pretty comfortable with it. I think it is very important. I love it too. I love when I have a moment of self-revelation. I tend to escape reality into a world of idealized fantasy. Yes, I do. Sometimes I don't know what I'm feeling until I've had the chance to think about it. Not partly. The aesthetics of my surroundings have a strong influence on my mood. Yes, particularly the way things look, even though I'm never happy with how things look, but also just the tidiness and practicality. Like, it all matters. It all matters. I'm proud of the fact that many people depend on me. No, no one depends on me, but even if they did, it wouldn't be something I would feel proud of. I do what it takes to be successful. No. While I value my close relationships, I often feel most myself when I am alone. Yes. It really bothers me when people don't say thank you. Yes. I have a real sensitivity to how my presentation is affecting others, and I can alter it if I have to. Yes. Sensitivity being the key word there, because sometimes I don't have control of how I'm presenting, and that can affect others, and sometimes I forget to alter it, but I would always alter it if I remember or am conscious that I can. I enjoy remembering the past, even if it is a bit melancholic. Yes. I'm good at motivating people. I don't think so. When I really get involved in an intellectual problem that stimulates me, I tend to detach from my emotions. I think so. I sometimes wish people would take care of me for a change. I feel bad because I feel like people are always freaking taking care of me. My life has been permeated by a sense of longing. That seems so dark. I love it. Okay. Results. I am scared to click on this. I don't know why. Probably because I also don't know what it's going to say. And I will not cope if my Enneagram type has changed. You're going to see it before I do.